Yeah, I think I'm the worst person for this just because I lack half confidence.
Confidence, confidence.
But when I meet you, you gotta have confidence.
Confident.
Confidence. You know, confidence.
I'm sure you had enough in stuttering in conversations with beautiful women. It's not because they're bad people or they're just cruel. It was because there was no one which actually taught you the exact formula to speak to the girls which you actually like. Because you felt it, right? Like you've been standing in the dark corner just eyeballing the girl of your dreams but not speaking to her. Thinking about all of the possibilities of messing up and ending up just feeling so absolutely disappointed within yourself. Here's the brutal truth. It's not about your face, looks, or your genetics. And it's not because women are bad people or they're completely heartless. You struggle in conversations with attractive women because no one actually taught you how to be good at small talk. And most guys are doing the exact opposite of what actually works. In this video, I'll be breaking down my exact two-part primal ancestry socialization framework, which changes you from stuttering consistently to speaking to any girls without any fear or judgment, without acting needy, fake, or following some weird pickup advice. And if you stay to the end, I'll give you the exact mindset shift which will allow multiple women to be attracted to you today. The thing is, if you struggle in conversations with women, it's not your fault. It's because you've just been taught to just be nice, please them all, and just not say anything which may offend the girl. So you speak, but your brain is so afraid of messing up because you don't say what you actually want. Most guys were never taught how to be actually good at conversations with women. So they stutter, delay, and they just fumble. And that's why these conversations go nowhere. Not because they're bad people, but because they just don't stand out. Once you understand this, everything changes. You stop focusing on all of your insecurities and fears. And that's where you can speak to women effortlessly because you changed your mindset. The first point of this framework is the one-word mindset. If we go about conversations, right, and we just say literally, right, the first word we think within our brains, right, we always just add on just one more word from it, I guarantee you we can say anything within the conversation. This is so effective because I never like following this framework or saying this or saying that because it depends on the situation. So why not, right, we just literally say, right, one word as an add-on. We just add on to the conversation, which is value. If you want to speak to an attractive girl, what are you going to bring to the table? You just need to speak because don't expect the girl to carry the conversation. She's not going to carry the conversation. You as the guy, you have to carry the conversation. So the one-word mindset is you just literally saying any single one word to add on. For example, nice eyes. You don't have to constantly think about what to say. Like you can say anything like, how's the weather today? I like your shirt. But because you just at least say something, it just makes it so much better. And I know you may be thinking like, okay, what happens if like I don't really know what to say or I say something and perhaps she gives me a bad reaction? But at least you say something right. Saying something is better than saying nothing. Like the moment you at least say something right, you cannot control what's going to happen. You can't control if she's going to give you a good or bad reaction. The only thing which you can control is where you say something. Think about this. You've not been speaking to the girls, right? Like you're seeing the girls there, you want to speak to them, but you always keep stuttering. You always don't know what to say. And it's kind of pissing you off, right? You get like a bit frustrated when you see that one girl and then you see Chad here just goes up and speaks to her and he just gets her number. And you're like, how did he do it? What's most important, right, is you just say whatever you want. Because the moment you say whatever you want, right, at least you say it there. That you didn't like hold it, that you didn't like, you know, let's say the worst situation happens, right? And like, at least she doesn't like accept it, then so be it. Just find another girl. Like, bro, she's just a human. She's not like some ultra magical creature. You're not special, she's not special, and that's okay. You fart, you eat, you shit, you sleep, it's okay. The problem is when you see that one girl as like your everything, but you cannot control how she's gonna react. You can't control what she's gonna say. You can't control what's gonna happen. The only thing you can control, right, is what you exactly say to her. So the moment you at least say something, it's a let's go at least and say something to her. And let's go at least did something in my power. Because the moment you at least say something, right, you've already won the whole entire battle. It's guaranteed. I 100% guarantee it. You have won the whole entire battle. So the actionable step for this part of the video is literally, right, say anything that comes out of your brain. No any framework, no whatsoever, just say whatever comes out of your brain. I 100% guarantee that you just need to start speaking to her and you will achieve success. If you do the next step, you will be exceptional when you speak to the girl. Core approach every day. This means every single day, I'm not lying when I say this, every single day, you need to go out there, right, and speak to girls. Every single day, like speak to girls that you don't know. Don't speak to girls that you already know. That's not going to help you become better. In order to become better, right, you need to do this thing called deliberate practice. And deliberate practice, right, is you doing things you cannot already do. The truth is, right, you're always overthinking about what to exactly say. But that's why you're failing. You're failing not because you don't know what to say. You're failing because you overthink that you don't know what to say. There's a very big difference, okay? I'm not gonna lie when I say this, right? When I see a girl that I want to speak to, right, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I just blurt out the first thing that comes off my mouth. Like, nice outfit. I like your dress. hey, you're cute. Like, you see how it doesn't matter whatever you say? Because you cannot be like, oh, this is the best line or something. That's not going to work. The thing is, success comes, right, when you decide, right, that you're just going to say it, right, regardless of how you feel. That's the only way you're going to succeed in speaking to girls. You cannot expect to be like, okay, I'm going to try this and this and this, and maybe like I might sort of try something. No, like you have to believe that you will succeed. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, hey, this is so uncool. Why must I go outside and speak to girls? Like, it's so scary, it's so hard. Of course it's hard. Of course it's scary. That's why most people don't do it. They don't do it. They don't go out and speak to girls. So is it no wonder they're not so good at speaking to girls? Because they don't do it. In order for you to get good at something, right, you have to do it. Even if you are afraid. I like this common quote. The more you're afraid of something, right, the more you have to do it. Because you need to overcome that fear to become a better person. If you're not able to speak to girls, how are you expecting to find a girlfriend? Like, how's that possible? You cannot expect to find a girlfriend if you're afraid to speak to girls. You have to at least do something about it. Every single day, it should be part of your routine. Speaking to girls, speaking to girls, speaking to girls. When you learn how to speak to girls, trust me, your life becomes so much better in every single way. I have an abundance of goals in my life. I can speak to any single girl that I want, get any number that I want. And life is just so much better when you have options available. But the thing is, you don't have options available. It sucks, right, when you don't have options available. And that's why you need this drive. You need to be like, you know what, like, I sort of had enough. I had enough of not having a girlfriend. I had enough of just being in this state where I'm like, what the shit? Like, people are having girlfriends and I don't have it. It's not because you're a bad person. It's not because you can't do it. It's just because you don't believe you can do it. Because you didn't want it bad enough. In order to do any single thing in life, right, mark my words, you need to want it bad enough. You want to learn how to play basketball. You need to want to genuinely every single day, right, go out and go up the hoops, right, and just hoop basketballs. Just hoop basketballs, golf, go out and hit balls. Like, every single day. You need to do things, right, which help you achieve the goal. If your goal, right, is to speak to 10 out of 10 girl, right, how are you expecting to speak to 10 out of 10? You can't even speak to like the 5 or the 6 out of 10. Like, it's just not possible. In order for you to succeed in any single thing that you want to do, you need to want it bad enough. Which means, right, I am not lying when I say this. Every single day, you must be obsessed about this. Like, obsessed how to attract goals. I'm genuinely serious. When I first started this journey, right, every single moment of my day, right, when I was so bad at speaking to girls, I had cold sweat, air conditioned rooms, no one believing me. Every single day, I told myself, right, I have to be the charismatic. I want to be charismatic because I wanted to get out of the bad states of social anxiety bad enough. It's very hard to hear that you don't want it bad. But the truth is, if you genuinely want to get out of social anxiety suffering, and you want to go out there and you actually want to start attracting girls, you need, right, to tell yourself, right, I will do every single thing in my power, right, to achieve my goals. No one drafted you to become social. No one drafted you to say you had to destroy social anxiety. You wanted to. Everything is all in your power. You can't speak to that girl. It's just that you don't want to. You don't want it bad enough. So if you reframe your brain and just say, I just want to speak to girls. I just want it bad enough. And trust me, you do every single thing that you can to become the best that you can be. You live by ethos, live by values, give 100%, be a good person, have the right intentions, respect the goal, and be the man. I 100% guarantee that you will get the goal. 100% guarantee it. So the actual step for this part of the video is to every single day be obsessed in getting the goal. Be obsessed with it and think about how you can get the goal every single day of your life. Now, here's the bonus technique which most guys skip. And it's because of this step which they mess up in conversations. The bonus technique is having abundance. And having abundance means that you stop acting out of a moment of scarcity, start acting out of passion, out of fulfillment. And this is the most powerful thing I teach you in this video. The problem is, right, most guys say, I need the goal. I need this. I need that. But the truth is, you don't need it. You want it. From the ancestry times, we don't actually need anything besides food, water, and shelter to survive. Even what you eat for breakfast, it's not a need. It's just a want. Like, you will not die if you not eat breakfast. You will not die if you don't speak to that girl. Of course you won't. But the problem is when you keep telling your brain that I need to do it. I need, which results in such a bad mindset. The moment you say I need to do anything, right, it will end up in your own self-destruction. The moment you say I need to hit the gym, you end up hating that. Instead, say I want to hit the gym. Because when you say I want, right, it forces you to give your power back to yourself. You stop being over-reliant on these external things and become reliant on your own mind because you make those things great. Stop saying I need girls. Say girls need me. When you change this mindset, I know it sounds insane, but you become, right, the person who actually can attract the girl. Because you believe it. Girls are attracted towards a guy who has extremely powerful frame control, which is why he believes in his brain. What you believe becomes a reality. If you believe that you cannot get girls, if you believe that you're just a person, a born loser, if you believe that you're just a person who's just destined for nothing in his life, you will not amount to anything. Instead, if you believe that you are the man, you believe that you will hit the gym, You believe that you are worth every single thing. You can get any single goal that you want. Every single thing, I 100% guarantee, will come to you because you believe in it. I know you have heard of this like belief in yourself shit, but real belief, right, comes when you work for it. Because every single day, think about this, if every single day you go out there and you approach, you go out there and you improve, you go out there and you be a good person, it's impossible that you will fail because you keep believing in yourself, you keep believing that you are that guy because you keep on doing the actions required to succeed. So therefore, if you're having any self-doubts of saying, I cannot do it, I can't do it, remove all of these self-doubts. None of them are helping you. I haven't served you for countless years of your life and social anxiety. You need to say to yourself, every single day of your life, I believe in myself. I can do it. I can do it. I 100% can do it. So the actionable step for this part of the video, every single day, every single moment of the day, tell to yourself, I am the charismatic. I am that guy which kind of struggles. I am the man. And the thing is, I know there was a lot of information, but I wasn't always like this. In March 2022, I had cold sweat and air conditioned rooms, no one believing in me, betrayal from mobile friend group, skinny as shit, insecure. I was gonna retain this year. I was heavily addicted to porn, video games, social media, jacking off every single day to girls that I can't even meet in real life, eating shit food, having shit sleep, crying myself to the bed every single day, overthinking to the T about the exact words to say to survive the next day. So I know actually what real suffering feels like. So I don't blame you. And it's not your fault that you're feeling like this. It's just that no one has actually taught you how to become social. No one actually taught you how to get girls in the right, proper manner. It's not about any of these pickup tags. It's about being yourself. It's about being real. It's about improving every single day because you can do it. You've been lied to from every single person saying that getting girls is impossible. It's all about genetics. It's all about just being blessed. It's none of that. It's about you. It's about how much you believe in yourself because you are special. This video was what the gods transcended to you to destroy decrypting social anxiety, which you have been feeling for countless years of your life. I'm sure you had enough, right? You had enough of seeing that girl there and you can't even speak to her. You had enough of people just laughing at you for not being able to speak to that girl. Imagine that day when you can finally speak to the girl, get the girl's number, go on dates, and actually have beautiful, amazing relationships with women. I'm sure you want that, right? So you need to believe in yourself. It's just believing in yourself. Trust me, if you believe in yourself, right, you do every single thing required, I 100% guarantee it. You don't need any more videos, none of this shit. You only need to believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, I guarantee every single thing which you want will be achieved. 100% guarantee it. And as always, click on this video where I'll give you the exact protocol to destroy the social anxiety which you have been feeling for countless years of your life. If you're serious in destroying your social anxiety, I have a one-to-one coaching to destroy it once and for all and to actually help you get the dream goal that you want. Link in the description below. I hope you found an insane amount of value in this. The action bro. Cheers.